This video we're taking a look at Washington and their offense from Kalen Deboer. Last year, just really some empty sets, some different things they did when they were in empty, some things that could obviously translate to Alabama as well. But right here, very first one, Washington versus USC. On the goal line, you got three receivers down here in a bunch. You got two right here. This is the running back here, and that's the very first read. They're going to try to get a little bit of a rub right here. You got a flat route, you got a pick, and then right here you got your levels concept. And the way they do it, point of the bunch right there is going to go to the basic. You got an outside release going to the basic there. This guy right here is the fullback. He goes out, then he comes back in right here. So quarterback's going to look one for if they can get a rub against man-to-man. They like it, they can take it. If not, they're going to get to the backside on that levels concept. And right here, quarterback's eyes, as you see, as soon as he catches it, is going right there. Really nothing to be had. They've got three defenders, maybe even four right there to kind of peek on this snag route. That opens up the middle of the field right there with a lot of space. This, of course, is a great angle of it. Right here you can see there's the rub. No chance right there for that, so let's go ahead and get off of it. You're going to find 1 to 2. This guy working in. You got an out in the back end to replace that as well. You've been your third and fourth. So here, this backer, he's walling pretty hard, so really can get off of it, find your next in. Number 2 right there, working into that window. Tons of space. And right here, can't ask for anything better. Great pocket. Tons of space right here. You even got a free throwing lane right here where he's basically 7-on-7. Just throw it to your guy. Couldn't be any easier. Nobody in the quarterback's face. Easy throw and catch right there on that empty concept in the low red zone. Here's another play that Kalen Deboer really likes. Likes it out of a ton of different formations. They've done it out of bunch, out of empty, tons of different things. But right here, motion their running back out. So right there, we're just basically trying to get eyes that way. And they're running a middle screen here by the Z. So really just picking who he wants to get the ball right there on the middle screen. Let these guys rush. Those guys are watching everybody by. The tackles are guards, center, getting out, going vertical. And right here, just watching the receiver that's running the middle screen. So it's number 1 right here. You got a little bit of chance to work. You can be creative right there. He's buzzing. He sticks out. Now he's going right down the line of scrimmage. Behind those linemen getting out, there's the guard getting out. There's your center. There's your other guard. Those guys that wash by those defensive ends. But right there, you can see linebackers dropping. D-line's chasing. Great patience right there. You can be creative, getting back to the middle of the field, letting those guys get out in front of you. And now they're rolling right there. Of course, again, get it to your guy. I mean, this is top 10 pick. Adunze, he fights his way into the end zone right there on that middle screen. Great call, great setup, and then just a great job of having a guy that's going to fight, get into the end zone right there on the middle screen. Another look here, middle screen. Again, getting some sort of a motion here, getting guys' eyes, getting those guys to rotate that way just a little bit. And right here, again, it's the inside receiver. This time he works out just to kind of time it up. Now he's going back inside. Again, washing by with the tackles, guards, center, getting up there as well. Now he's working back down. There's your guys getting out, working back right at the line of scrimmage. Got to get high with this throw to get up and over the defensive line for Michael Penix. Easy alley to get it out. Now they're rolling. This is on a 2nd and 10. Easy completion. Again, getting it to Adunze. Anytime you can get the ball to one of your best players, just like getting a layup or a free throw to one of your guys in a basketball game, get the ball to him in space and try to get him hot. Let him touch the football there early in the game. See what happens. Pretty explosive play there on just an easy middle screen, easy throw. This is a look right here of a play that a lot of teams run just in a 3-receiver set, sometimes to do with a tight end, but this is a great route here by the number 3 receiver. It looks like he's going to the out, and then he's going back to the back of the end zone. This is a stick nod is what they would call it. And right here, this is a really good route. Just watch the patience of this guy right here. And this is number 3 receiver. Boom, he sticks to the out. This safety's driving that front shoulder, and then he just splits it right there to the back of the end zone. Stick to the out. Drives it, splits the defenders, easy throw and catch right there. Great route, sold it right there. That safety jumps it, and right here, if you're looking at what else they have going on, it looks like they're getting a rub. He's going out, then he's going to work back in. So that'd be the number 2 option right there. So you're going stick nod, and then you've got this guy right here working back in after that guy worked over the top of that rub. So really interesting concept here. Got wide open with the number 1 receiver, number 1 option for an easy touchdown. Play call that a lot of different teams have used out of empty sets, and this is just the tackle eligible. So they're having their tight end fullback right here at the tackle spot. You've only got 4 linemen. Here's your left tackle. He worked out right here. Got to be on the football. He's got to be on the football right there to make this work. He backs up, facing like he's going to screen. Everybody else basically running verticals, trying to get these guys to split the middle of the field. Again, these guys right up here, up top, have to be off the ball like they are right here. Let him just split the middle of the field. These guys are just running verticals, and we'll take a look at it. And right here, as you see, if you get a team that's going to empty that box and give you the middle of the field, there are tons of things you can do. But right here, tackle eligible is obviously big. Those guys are splitting the field, getting out wide to those receivers, letting these guys take care of everything up front. But right there, you can slip a guy right through that window like Washington and Deboer do right here. Easy throw and catch, tackle eligible. Arizona State, they had their defenders working out of the box in that empty set, trying to defend wide. So that left a huge area right in the middle of the field, tackle eligible. And great job here by the O-line. I mean, they're 4 down right here. You got 4 guys to block them. You got to fan this thing pretty hard with this guard, center, right guard stepping down there, going to man up right there. Just a 4-man pro. Fake the screen right here to your one big guy. Everybody else is running verticals, trying to get guys to split the field, open up the middle of the field. Easy throw and catch right there. Explosive play in a game that ended up actually being pretty tight. This is a really good look of basically getting the 4 verticals against a 1 high look. So over here to this side, it's a slot fade. So slot fade right there, you got a hitch. You may work in. It's basically the check down right there in 4 verticals. He's working to this far hash. You got outside leverage, 1 high look, whether it's cover 3, whether it's cover 1, really doesn't matter. That guy's driving on that climb that's working across, and he's able to keep this skinny for a big play to the middle of the field right here on this. And we'll take a look at it. You see Penix catches it. His eyes go straight to that safety. He knows that he's either going to win to that spot or that safety's going to have to drive it right there. And on this one, you see, once he wins, gets over the top, that safety drive, stays flat-footed. This receiver right here has beat that guy basically to the post based off of alignment. Now he's just going to play with speed and try to get over the top. And right there, when that safety drives, already have him beat. You got this whole field to throw him to. Keep him running away from that. Coverage is probably playing man-to-man. And right here on this one, again, huge play. Throws it out there. Great scheme. Again, good read. Safety stays low on those verticals. Take that shot over the top. Creating an explosive play right there for the Huskies. Last concept right here is one that's just some sort of a tight end delay. And this one right here, they got a tight end fullback set. You got your receivers out here. Looks like they probably motioned their back out. Probably started in a 21 set. Now they're in an empty set. So what they end up doing here, everybody runs verticals. I'm not sure if they were really looking. Maybe you got a press corner. Maybe you can throw a vertical right there. So everybody's just going. This fullback, he sets like he's blocking the defensive end. Then he releases late, basically to a check down or a delay. When he puts hands on the D end, then he's getting out, just slipping that dude, making the catch right at the line of scrimmage. And we're trying to split this. This is on a 3rd and long, so a 3rd and 18. Just basically a screen right here. Just not getting those linemen out in front of it. But right there going vertical. Just a delay there by the fullback. Now becomes the check down in those 4 verts. Gets up close to field goal range because right here on the 24-yard line, get that delay. Get up close to the first down. Also, you get yourself in a good position for a field goal right here on this one. So, smart play calling. Not trying to force this thing down the field. If they do pop open on those 4 verticals, great, take it. If not, we're going to get that delay to the tight end fullback. Get up closer for a field goal right there against Michigan State. Here's a look at a similar play, this time in the national championship against Michigan. Again, they're in an empty set. You got your tight end fullback. Right here on this one, basically the same concept. Everybody's giving ground. This time, Michigan, as you see, they're bringing all kinds of funky stuff, bringing backers, bringing safeties, corners off the slot, dropping noses, dropping linebackers that are up on the line of scrimmage. So a lot different look than they saw against Michigan State. And right here, this linebacker that was mugged down just backs up. He's about 2 or 3 yards because this is a 3rd and medium as opposed to a 3rd and long. So he's sitting a little bit tighter, but he's able to sit there for that delay. They still do get a completion, even though they get a guy free off the edge, get a completion. If you can get that guy on the ground, you can stop short. So a good play here by Michigan. But again, 3rd down, trying to catch him sleeping or just giving tons of ground, trying to wall those receivers that are going vertical with that tight end delay. Boom, set into that defensive end. He didn't even rush. Now we're going to get out for that delay. Easy completion right there. Michigan does a great job getting him on the ground. Washington being known for just their passing game and everything. Last couple years, basically leading college football in passing. Obviously, Michael Penix had a ton to do with that. But Deboer using a lot of different formations. Even when they're in empty, they're in some heavier personnel sets. That's really hard for the defense to scheme up. Whenever you can be in a 21 personnel set, now you're in an empty formation. And now you're going to have to create some sort of a check that's a little bit different. And of course, they're very versatile with what they do and their motions and their movement. So that's a really tough thing for a defense to scheme out personnel-wise. So you can get those fullbacks, tight ends that can go out, split out wide, and still make plays against your heavier linebackers that might be in there ready for maybe 21 personnel set, where you could run downhill with a heavier box. So obviously, Deboer's offense is going to have a lot of versatility to it, and that along with a couple guys outside that can really make plays is going to lead to explosive plays. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe so you can catch everything we have coming up for the 2024 college football season. It's going to be honest before we know it. So make sure you subscribe so you can catch all the game breakdowns and previews that we have. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys again in the next video.